So this is de-assembly process. What you have to do, you have to open this three screw first, like that. After opening this three screw, what inside here, there is one SMPS inside here which I had removed. There are three screws apply on this SMPS. I remove these two connectors from this SPO2 for removing this for removing this SMPS. You can, this is not compulsory to remove this SMPS. This is only if your SMPS has been got faulted, you can directly replace by opening this cover. Otherwise you have to open the complete monitor. This is not compulsory for rectifying this SPO2 board problem. So for after that you have to open 1, 2, 3 and 4 star screw. You have to open that 4 screws, and after that there is one lock on the top section like that, and you have to open this lock in the upward direction like that. And after that push it in the forward direction, and after that in the inside view there are 4 connectors. So you can see I already removed this 4 connector. The first connector is here. You have to remove this first connector, and after that there is one ribbon connector. For opening this ribbon connector, you have to open the lock of the connector by your finger or by your minus screwdriver. That this brown color screw, this brown color ribbon, you have to open the lock by pressing it in upward direction from the both side, from this side also and from the other side also. And after that you can easily remove this your paper ribbon cable, and there is one black paper ribbon cable. You can directly remove this cable in the upward direction, and same normal ribbon connector cable is here. And after that, after removing the four connector, the display section has been separated out. So place your display like that, and now you can see the internal view. And now we have to remove this complete assembly. The method of every Philips monitor or defibrillator designed on the same platform by removing this complete monitor in the in forward direction. So we have to find out, you have to find out the now what you have to do. You have to bring this complete mechanical section in the forward direction. Okay, so let me show you how. Pause the video. So after that you have to remove these 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After removing, there is a cassette type main board. So you have to push this board from the right side in your direction like that. Okay, like that. So the cassette has been removed. Remove these 2 wires connector from the this section also. You have to remove the same wires like that. One connector, the second number connector like that. So remove the cassette here, and there is another connector here. So you have to slide this board in your opposite side like that, slowly. One more thing you can do, just take your screwdriver and bring it out like that. Look at the, now you can see my board has been removed from the inside pin. Okay, so now my board has been removed, and there is one connector in the back side also. So you can remove that back connector from the back side. So you can see this, there is a big connector here. You have to remove it from here also. And now press your board in the outside direction, and I am bringing my board like that. And there's one more connector here, I can see. So there are a lot of connectors here. So now my board has been completely removed, and you can see the beauty of my board. Number of connectors are here. So do not remove all those connectors. Just remove only this single connector, because the length of that connector is very short, but the length of these connectors are very big. So you don't have to remove all connectors, just do it. Take picture from both sides, because there are some pipes also. 2 pipes are here. and there are two air sensors are here in the lower side. You can see this is the NIBP tubing, and two sensors are here black color, and I remove these two sensors from this tubing. So when you are okay, so that is the thing. And there is one small fuse here, and this supply is for power supply, means this is a kind of your DC voltage, 15 volt plus DC voltage is coming here. So that is the input section here. And after that there is motor, and there are some boards on this section also. So I have to check this SPO2 module check. We have to remove the SPO2 module, and we will replace this module. There is a small board inside here. We will replace that board, and we will check what will happen. If fault comes on that board, then we will rectify that board, and if fault is not on that board, then one by one we will check all boards, the main board also. Okay, so that is the complete function of what we are going to do. Okay, so after replacing, we will give you response what happens in after replacing the there is three board actually. There is one board inside here, and after that this is the second board, and that is the third main board. We will cross check all the three boards one by one, and we will tell you which board has got fault in the end of the video. Thank you.